नमस्कार ब्रदर्स एंड सिस्टर्स, भाइयों और बहनों, लेडीज़ एंड जेंटलमैन, स्टूडेंट्स एंड स्कॉलर्स, learners, listeners, colleague, sportsmen, friends, sons, daughters, respectable, honorable, venerable, reverend, and the most honorable Prime Minister of our country, officials and professionals, doctors and misters, all who are listening throughout the world. I, Dr. Rakesh from USA, welcome all. All of you, those who belong to the field of science, commerce, arts, spirituality, religion. You are really honorable, appreciable and admirable. I cordially, heartily thank God for giving us the great opportunity to share our ideas and thoughts by the presence of mind. So for understanding the science and spirituality, it is greatly needed the 100% presence of our mind. If we are 99, if we are 101, then we cannot understand. We are to be face to face, we are to be eye to eye, to understand the exact and perfect nature of science and spirituality. If we are under or below, it means there are some lacknesses, shortcomings, drawbacks in our understanding of science and spirituality. And if we are above or over, then this position, this condition, this situation is beyond to understand. So for understanding the science and spirituality correctly and accurately, we need 100%. 100% means no past, no future. Neither past nor future. Only present is needed. Only and only when we speak any word, any letter, any syllable, any consonant, letter, or even while speaking any sound, whether that is nasal sound or oral sound, at what rate we are taking the air in, it depends upon our lungs, and when we release the air out, it depends also upon our lungs. So for the endurance, stamina, it needs great willpower and soul power. That brings only by meditation and repetition of the word or if we don't have the word, we can concentrate upon any sound. It is rightly said that if there is soundless position and lightless position, we can also feel the presence of different type of energy, that is kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is also the presence of the spiritual power of God. Where there is no movement, where there is no vibration, only static position, stable position, in which form the noun came first on the earth. Later on, if we talk about our vibrations, waves, radiations, sound, light, these things are the form of change, temporary, unstable. So this is also the form of potential energy. Kinetic energy, it was, it is, and it is to come in our brain, and especially in the midbrain. If we talk about the potential energy, that energy is changeable, that is expressed by our actions, not by our thought and ideas. Our thought and ideas, which are invisible, unseen, which only runs in our midbrain, and reading machines can know the truth of the ideas and thoughts. But if we are expressing something, that is the potential expression of our potential energy, about which Swami Vivekananda expressed when he was in India. At that time he was in the form of kinetic energy producer, but when he went in Chicago in 1893, he converted, transformed his energy kinetic to potential, just by expressing two words, my brothers and my sisters. How this energy overpowered upon the scientist, doctor, researcher. This is a great ideal and inspiration, encouragement, motivation for the depressed, frustrated, dejected, rejected persons of the world of science, engineering, commerce, arts. How the energy of Swami Vivekananda exists today in the form of kinetic energy. When we remind him in the presence of oxygen, or he also exists at the oxygen less places, no doubt, but for performing action, for performing better, greater, higher, nicer in any field, that thoughts really rejuvenates us. Because Swami Vivekananda says that one idea, one thought that comes in your mind, that can change the whole scenario of your mind, body, and world. But first of all, you are to be spiritually and religiously strong. If you are spiritually not strong, then you may deflect from your righteous path. If you are the practitioner of daily doing yoga, pranasama, asana, dhyana, it's well and good. But after becoming clean, who will reside in your heart and mind? Who will reside? To whom will you place? Only the pious and sacred soul can reside in your heart. Then